aftershock are finding out that the flood control projects in your town existed only on a paper. In times of disasters and political uncertainty, how do we know what the right thing to do is? In this video, I'll explore 4 major ethical theories and how they help us understand ethical leadership, especially in the Philippines today. Hello everyone, I'm Glory Dangag, and today I'll be discussing deontology, utilitarianism, virtue ethics, and social contract theory, and how these ideas guide ethical decision making during crisis in our country. So let's start in deontology. What is deontology? Deontology, also known as the Kantian ethics, focuses on moral duties and following rules. According to Immanuel Kant, an action is right when it follows a universal moral rule, regardless of the consequences. The idea is the categorical imperative, which means do what is morally right because it is your duty. One example is the issue of transparency of disaster funds during typhoons or earthquakes. From a deontological standpoint, government officials have a duty to disclose how disaster funds are used, follow procurement laws, and tell the truth to the public. Even if someone argues that hiding information might prevent panic, deontology would say, wrong is wrong. And government leaders must act with honesty because it is their duty, not because of the consequences. In times of crisis, deontology reminds leaders that their responsibilities do not disappear. Their duty to protect people and uphold the law must guide their actions at all times. Next one is utilitarianism. This is the theory that focuses on consequences. The right action is the one that produces the greatest good for the greatest number. So it asks, whose lives are affected? How can we maximize overall welfare? So let's take the example of evacuation planning during Typhoon Odette or recent earthquake responses in northern Cebu. Officials must decide which areas should receive help first. Where should limited rescue teams be sent? How can we reduce the most suffering? A utilitarian approach would prioritize areas with the highest population at the greatest risk, even if some communities have to wait. The goal is to save the most lives and reduce the most harm. Disaster response, utilitarianism teaches us to make decisions that maximizes safety and well-being, even when choices are difficult. Proceed to the third one, which is the virtue ethics. Focuses on character and moral virtues, such as courage, honesty, compassion, and integrity. According to Aristotle, ethical behavior comes from developing good habits that help people achieve human flourishing or eudaimonia. Think of how some mayors, governors, and barangay leaders responded during recent typhoons or earthquakes. These leaders can be seen when leaders show courage, such as being physically present in evacuation centers, compassion, helping families without discrimination, integrity, refusing to misuse relief goods or funds. However, we also see failures in virtue when leaders disappear during crisis or when relief goods are used for political gain. Virtue ethics reminds us that ethical leadership is not only about rules or outcomes, it is about the kind of person a leader chooses to be. Virtue must be practiced daily, especially during disasters when people need moral guidance. Next one is the social contract theory. Explains the relationship between citizens and the government. People give up some freedoms so that the state can protect their rights. In return, the government must act fairly, responsibly, and for the benefit of the people. When leaders break this trust, citizens have the right to question or hold them accountable. Consider public reaction to the Maharlika Investment Fund or controversies involving corruption and government projects, many Filipinos questions, are public funds being managed properly? Is the government fulfilling its obligation to protect our welfare? Are leaders respecting their part of the social contract?
To'y makinig ka, huwag kang magpagabi. Kapagkamalan ka, kumandusay dyan sa tabi. Totoy, alam mo ba kung anong pulot-tulo nang di matapos-tapos?
Government violates trust, like in ghost flood control projects, the social contract weakens and civic trust declines. This theory reminds us that the trust is the foundation of society. If leaders break the contract, citizens lost confidence and the system becomes fragile. Understanding these four ethical theories, deontology, utilitarianism, virtue ethics, and social contract theory, help us reflect on our leaders and ourselves. In times of crisis, we need ethics not as an abstract ideas, but as guide for responsible leaderships, disaster response, and good governance. Ethics is not only about what we think, but how we act, especially when lives and communities are at stake. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you see how ethics can shape better decisions for our country, especially in challenging times. Please stay safe and may we continue striving for more ethical Philippines.